Lana is so used to just being on TV now that it's like, oh, a fan.
Like, oh, you started? I said, oh, I put my headphones in. Let me put my headphones in. And then I just put the fan down. I was like, and I was like, oh, hey.
Hey. There's no better way to start the finale, honestly. There's really no better way to start the finale. Oh goodness, we're done. It's over.
That's it.
It's over.
That's it.
It's
Doesn't
done.
feel like it's over.
It's been
And that's
so
the end of this
long.
podcast. Thank you so much for joining us. No, I'm kidding. 3-minute podcast. No, I'm kidding. Hello. Welcome to The Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality. And you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I'm Logan Murphy. Say something gay. Gay. This is going to come as so much of a surprise to everybody here. Y'all.
You're not.
Coffee.
No.
It's coffee.
You have never, that is something you have never done before.
It's unique and different for Logan.
Unique for you.
It's so unique for you. You've never drank
Very
coffee
unique
before.
and different for Logan. This is actually a unique and different coffee creamer that I'm trying. Sea salt caramel with a little bit of white chocolate syrup in it as well. It's very good. I'm enjoying it. I'm loving it. My classic San Diego Zoo mug. Shout out to the San Diego Zoo and Safari Park. And yeah, we're just chilling. It's still morning for me, but I don't need a justification to drink coffee because I always do.
Never.
Usually I would drink coffee right now, but I had to be different. So, but
and
anyway.
I'm sorry, Brandon, I forgot because my intro has to be doubled today because David is not here. So I first have to show off that I too have a cute shirt and a cute fan because I had to represent for Mother herself. And I have my roommate's Saphira fan. And I, of course, have my Saphira Crystal shirt from the Crystal Ball that I was very fortunate to go see last year when she came to Phoenix. And have the honor of lip syncing in front of Saphira Crystal. That video still has not seen the light of the internet. I was robbed. I was robbed. That's all I will say is I was robbed. And I thank you.
Work. I am Brandon, your professional fangirl of Constant Dragon video games. I have a different drink that I usually do. So, on the podcast debut, I'm drinking a mocktail cranberry mule.
Ooh, fancy.
So just cranberry juice and ginger beer because I was like, you know what, I'm feeling this right now.
Cute. Okay, work.
And to match the Saphira of it all, I also have my Saphira merch that I got. I got the tank top, and I also got the fan.
Matching fan.
Matching.
So I had to because like when I saw Logan wear his, I was like, oh, my
Yep.
And hi, I'm River, your Brazilian correspondent here on The Cup. And today I'm just drinking my usual, just some water out of my little Hello Kitty mug because we all know. We know. Let's not bring it up. It's a sensitive topic at this point.
Yeah.
Because we know. It is very sensitive. We know. But hi, everybody. It is me, Lana, your resident evil diva. And I'm going to give the tea, spill the tea, and drink the tea because you know I love me some tea. I am just drinking some water too because hydration is important. And yes, it is a new, fresh bottle of water. It is not the same bottle that's been sitting up here for 3 days. So it's fresh water.
Would you say it's a generic bottle of water, Lana?
I mean, it definitely is a generic bottle of water. Yes.
We gotta let loose on the finale.
Absolutely.
We gotta let loose and go off.
Okay, go off.
Oh, gee, hold on.
Sure.
We will.
Which we will.
Trust.
Absolutely. And you know what else I'm about to go off about? The cup mugs.
Exactly.
Mhm. And you should get you one if you want to get you one. And it's at lanagcreations.etsy.com. That link will be in the description below. And we do ship internationally and domestically, so there are no excuses. So yeah, get you a cup mug unless, there are excuses. I mean, sometimes they are. Yes, I am going to start making a major change coming in a few months. So get ready. Some changes in the shop is going to happen. And shipping will be better because it'll be on me instead of through other people. So yeah.
Yay.
So do changes. When it happens, I will let you all know. Details coming soon, but get your cup merged. Period.
Period. And we are done. It is the finale of season 17 of RuPaul's Drag Race. We have a winner. We have 3 people that did not win and won less money than Susie Toot did last week.
Well.
Wild.
Well, yes. That was my biggest takeaway is like, oh, okay then. So Susie won more than the 3 people in the top 4 that didn't win combined. Oh.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay.
Well,
All right.
Okay.
Oh. Sure. All right then. Great. Anyway, we are going to dive into the finale. All things finale. Before we do, make sure to subscribe if you've not already, because we're here almost all the time giving you almost all things drag. And currently, as we are now done with season 17 of RuPaul's Drag Race, you could go back and watch all of our coverage of this season. For the next couple of weeks, the only thing active we will be covering is Morbid Drags, Reinas Malditas, a beautiful, wonderful Mexican drag series that you all should be checking out because it is the tea. And we will be having extra special guests from the series. A bunch of the queens are gracing us with their presence. So I'm super excited for all of that. So make sure to check that out. But we will be having a lot of fun extra videos coming to the channel in the next couple of weeks in anticipation for All Stars 9. So stay tuned for that. We will be covering the cast. We'll be doing Jesus Christ. I just want it to be All Stars 9
There's
again.
so many. I mean,
Angie. Yes. I want to talk about Angie again. And
I mean, yes, always.
Always. But in anticipation of All Stars 10, thank you, River. We'll have some cute little videos coming out on the channel. So stay tuned for those. And make sure to check out the description below where you can find all of our audio podcast links, as well as our other YouTube channels, our Patreon, our social media, all those lovely things. Subscribe if you've not already. We are trying to hit 1,000 new subscribers across all 4 of our channels by the end of the year. And your support across all of our channels helps us immensely. We're still trying to build things over here. We're trying to do our best, and we do appreciate all the support we've gotten on season 17 across the drag channel, across all of our channels. So thanks, appreciate it. Y'all are great. Woo. So with all that being said, finale. I want to start with overall thoughts on the finale. I thought it was, a little, I didn't love that it was on the same main stage that we've seen, the entire season. I understand why it was, but overall, I really liked this finale format. I thought it was a really good finale. The queen showed up and showed out, and I thought it was a really strong finale overall.
I agree with that it was a good finale overall. In my opinion, I don't know. There's no, they didn't say anything about why it was filmed in the studio, I don't think, but I think it was for safety reasons. And if that's the reason, I agree and I get it. And they did the best that they could. But I really enjoyed this format for the finale. I like when they do original songs and especially using their voices, even if it's auto-tune, like at least they get to put their personality, into it. And like have creative control, at least to a certain point in what they present. And I like not having the wheel thing for the lip sync. I like just going from a top 4, like do the finale, go from a top 4 to a top 2, and then just the top, like just one lip sync in the finale, just one. I like that format. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
No, yeah, like I personally did not mind the fact that it was on their own set because, again, considering in the last couple of years, and of course, just in just the recent weeks, we saw some leaked footage of the other filmed and honestly, like it saves them like a logistical like boundary because of the fact that they can just keep it in their own studio. So I'm all for it. I don't know why people are so up and handsy about like bring it back to a theater. I'm just like, you know how much it's gonna take to do this? Like,
Right.
exactly.
I think for logistical reasons, I think keeping it in the studio because you can logistically take everybody's phone as they can come in because it's not a whole lot of them, and you can logistically like make sure there's no leaks because they don't want the show to get leaked before the actual finale is aired, and so I think if it's for safety, if it's for logistics, it all makes sense to me. I'm with you, Brandon. I didn't mind seeing it on the main stage where they were because it felt like the show. And I feel like when they switch it to the big theater, it's like, oh, we're trying to do something more that we really didn't need. I didn't need the whole. I mean, it's lovely to see the the theater and all the people and have the crowd. It's lovely to see it, but I don't think it's always necessary. And I think a small intimate crowd with the judges, those people, the families, the girls, it just made sense to me and I was okay with that. So I thought overall, I thought this was a really good finale for me to watch. It was, I think all the girls did brought their A games. I think all of them brought their A games for this finale. And it was a sight to I loved it because I think in some past seasons of finales, I felt like it's always that one or two girls who come back and you're like, did you even think this was a finale? Like, did you even care this was a finale? Or did you like, or they overthought it and their performances suffered? I think everybody was on their A game in this finale, and it showed. It showed in the
Yeah.
performances. It showed in everybody's looks when they came back. This was something they all prepared for, and I love that.
I love that it was short as well. Like it was an hour. It
Yes.
wasn't longer.
Yep.
Like everything that happened had a reason for it to be happening. There wasn't any
Yes.
like
Fluff.
or whatever. It was just
Yeah.
what we needed. The
Yes.
timing of everything was great.
Absolutely.
And it flowed really nicely. Like
Mhm.
it didn't like to what you said, we didn't feel bogged down by all of these like it had its sweet moments. We got our like flashback moments. Like everything felt very intentional and very purposeful. And I
Right.
really appreciated that. I also want to shout out when they cut to the crowd all the time. I was like, oh my god, Honey Davenport!
Yes.
Ah.
And also the families, like Anya's
Yes.
dad.
Oh my god, the
family.
family.
Jules' dad and
Jules' dad and
Sam's
mom, like
mom.
all the
So
families.
good.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Both of Lexi's drag
Lexi's
mothers as
drag
well.
mothers. Love
Mhm.
that. Yeah.
Oh, Sam's sister.
Yeah. Courtney is
That's
everything.
Sassy Star. That is Sassy Star. Not the. I mean, they're all Sassy
Right.
Star. In
They're
that film.
all. Courtney said he wanted to be like me.
Love it.
So
Exactly. That was my favorite one.
That's my
So
favorite
good.
point. I love
So good.
Courtney.
Girl, I love
And it
it.
doesn't hurt. Look, it didn't hurt that my sister's name was Courtney too. So me and Sam got a sister
Right.
named Courtney.
And there's a Lana on the season. Everyone's inspired by Lana. Lana is the blueprint.
The going
It is all
through
about
is
you.
kind of period, honey. That's
Period.
why I'm here.
Exactly. Now we are gonna do a deep dive into the finale runway looks on Look Over Here, so make sure to check out that episode. But do we wanna talk about like our top 3 favorite looks real quick? Just quick shout out to our top 3 favorites.
Maybe just one. Maybe just like
Maybe
the
just
favorite.
one.
Just
Yeah,
one.
just one.
We
So
could do
we'll have
one.
something.
We could do
So we
one.
can have
Yeah.
something to talk about.
Okay, we could do one. We could do one.
Mhm.
Ooh, that's a really
And it
good
doesn't have to be your absolute favorite. Just something that just
Just shout out.
shout
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I will start. My
Mhm.
shout out look is going to be Acacia Forgot because baby,
Mhm.
you ate with that
She did.
cornfield blue and yellow.
Yeah.
I ate it, and then the forget me nots
Yeah.
all on the dress. kind of ate.
Ugh.
You branded this perfectly, and you look good. So, okay, she forgot to get my shout out.
Love it. Yeah, mine is my favorite look, and it was Susie Toot. I mean, I screamed. I just love it.
Mhm.
I mean, you can't go wrong with Audrey too. You can't go wrong with
You
Audrey.
cannot. You cannot.
And that hair on her, I love it.
The swoop. Oop, the swoop
Uh-huh.
ankle.
And the updo, I live.
Updo, swoop. Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
So good.
No, yeah, I agree with you, River. Like my shout out is to also Susie too, because those Venus flytrap tentacles, like it's not the hands, it's actually mechanismed. I was like, how?
She ate.
I'm gonna shout out something unique and different for Lana. I'm gonna say Lana Geray. Honestly, I love this for Lana. Oh, yep.
Purple swoop.
It was the little swoop, everything, the crystallized bodysuit underneath of this gorgeous gown, just everything was so perfect for me. So my shout out's going to be to Miss Lana Geray for sure.
I'm so happy you said that, because when you started, I thought I swore you were gonna say Joella. I swore.
I thought about it. We'll talk about
we'll get into
Ella
it. Yeah.
Over on Look Over Here. We certainly will. But no one looked bad. I want to shout out these girls. Every single girl on this season looked beautiful.
Great.
They look great.
Impeccable.
Between
Stunning.
great and stunning and like mother. Like
literally the baseline is great.
And it only goes up.
Our scores are gonna be oof.
That is what I was saying in the beginning, that they came prepared for a finale. They did not come, and like I said, it's usually one or two girls that always comes. You be like, girl, did you even know this is a finale? Like, what is that? What are you wearing? No, did not have that this time. They all came to slay, and I appreciate that so much.
Yeah. So after all the girls walk the runway, we get a performance from RuPaul. RuPaul is performing new music, which great. I'm surprised.
It's great that there is new music, not that the new music is great.
Ooh,
I didn't mind the song.
I like the performance. I didn't like the song. It wasn't horrible, but I didn't really.
I'm surprised it's taken this long for RuPaul to write a song called "Don't Fuck It Up." Honestly,
right?
Like, really,
That's
girl,
true.
17 seasons and now 10 All-Star seasons, and you finally wrote a song called "Don't Fuck It Up."
And is this anyway?
It wasn't horrible.
I mean, she has a song and a music career, and I don't. So you know what I mean? It's just my opinion.
Exactly.
But
I
and I
do
said
want
what
to
I
shout
said.
out. You said what you said. You said.
Baby, you know I'm here for this. I'm here for spice. Shady. Apparently, apparently when I come on this channel, I'm supposed to be shady now. So I'm with you.
Oh, I was living. Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, we do love some Spicy River. We love Spicy River. But I want to shout out our baby Mark. I love Mark.
Yes.
Oh, he looks so good. If you don't know, Lana, Brandon, and I, amongst other people, are currently covering The Amazing Race over on the Cup TV. If you are not subscribed to the Cup TV, go do that, because the reason y'all haven't been seeing Lana on this channel is because she's been working her butt, her tail, her entire behind, and everything in between off over at the Cup TV. So if y'all want to go see Lana, and a lot of Lana, and even more Lana,
too much.
If y'all are lacking in the Lana,
there is no such thing.
Department, there is an excess of Lana content over on the Cup TV, so y'all can go check that out. There's plenty of Lana.
Plenty.
I promise you.
There's a whole lot, and I know y'all don't.
There's
really
a whole lot of Lana.
But sure.
But
Yeah, Mark is on The Amazing Race. And so we've been seeing a lot of Mark this season. And so seeing him on the show, I was like, you better show us what you do when you're not running around the world. And that is what he does. And he does it really well. He looks good.
he's so good.
Mhm.
He's so
Very
good.
good.
When I tell you, like, I was watching this episode, like, very consciously, and I'm like, they're really, like, zooming on Mark as much as they wanted to in this edit. I was like,
Baby, they know he's still on TV.
exactly. And I'm
Mhm.
obsessed with it.
Loved it.
If there's one thing the Drag Race producers know, is what they're doing.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Well,
Mhm.
and you know, they're all under the same umbrella now, so they may not be able to directly reference the race, but you know, they are under the same umbrella. So
Yeah.
sure, we're gonna zoom in on Mark at every possible opportunity that we can, and I support it. So work.
Mhm. Yep.
So yes, after the RuPaul performance, and the look was great. We'll talk about the look and look over here a little bit, but the look was lovely for Ru. We start getting our top 4 performances. So we're gonna talk about our top 4 performances. Ew. So they go in alphabetical order, so we will as well. So first up is Jules Sparkles. I don't know if her song is called Ding. I'm just going to assume the song is called Ding.
Or Ding Dong.
Or Ding
Or Ding Dong.
I liked this performance from Jules Sparkle. I thought this was a really good performance. I thought the song was funny. It was catchy. It was, you know, it had uniqueness, nerve, and talent. You know what I mean? I thought it was good. I thought she looked good. She did well. It was a good performance to start off the performances. It was good. I mean, I didn't expect anything less from Jules, so this gave me what I knew I was going to get from Jules, and it was good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it as well. For me, it was not what I was expecting from Jules, which is a good thing. But at the same time that it's not what I was expecting, it also didn't feel like it was not her. You know what I mean? It still felt like Jules, but not. And I like that she did something different than what she did for the talent show. So like you open and you end the season still doing you, but showing 2 different things and 2 different sides of you. And I enjoyed that. I think she had a great entrance and reveal, and the performance overall was great. I love that she went funny and camp and mixed that with her dance abilities. And she was very charismatic on stage, had great stage presence. And she did tricks that we hadn't seen yet. So I like that she did like a few, because now with dancers and like more production to help, you can be a little more out there and like
ambitious.
Try like different things. And I like that she gave us still Jules, but like an elevation of that. So I enjoyed it a lot.
No, yeah, I was very impressed with this as well. Like, we can see like her wit from in this performance from the entire season, and like the comedy. Like again, Michelle said in the judges' critiques, like you like went with the physical comedy, and it worked really well. Because at the very end, when she fell down, like you can see when her wig is like all kind of messed up. I was like, I'm kind of living for this. Yeah, she was great, and like everything just was spot on.
I will say, I think Jules, I think she set the bar so high, so early for the other girls. I'll go ahead and say this was my favorite of the top 4 performances. I think Jules absolutely nailed it as far as finale performances go. She had every single element that you need for me in a finale performance. She had the dancing, she had the great costume, the reveals were seamless. Her working with the dancers was really great. Like you said, Lana, she showed stunts and she showed different sides of her that we hadn't gotten to see yet. And most importantly, she showed off what we learned, and what she learned, more importantly, is something she's really good at: physical comedy. I don't think she came into the season realizing necessarily how funny she was.
Mhm.
And I love that come the end of the season, she decided, I'm going to lean in. When all three of the other girls did go a little bit more earnest in their finale performances, I appreciate that Jules, for lack of a better term, kind of just went stupid. And I really do appreciate that. I think it was a phenomenally well done. I have no notes. Like, I think every single thing, from ripping off the corset and hitting one of the pit crew dancers to like just like the slapping and the like, everything was choreographed within an inch of its life, stumbling back up the steps and falling backwards to end the performance, and then ending with the ding with the wig, like weird, like it all just worked. And I was like, oh, she's first? Oh, Lord Jesus. Like, and no one did bad in these finale performances either. But for me, I think Jules just had every single element that I wanted in a finale performance, and I think she slayed it. I think she absolutely slayed it.
I was going to say, I'm going to give my ranking later, but everyone did great. I just think some did better than others, but everyone did great in the performance.
I'll give my full ranking later as well,
Yeah.
but I wanted to shout out Jules here because I just think she knocked it out of the park for me.
Mhm.
Also, do we want to talk quickly about the interview with RuPaul, like after? Because they did.
Oh, yeah.
They did right after.
It felt very pageant. We had we had evening gown, we had talent, we had question and answer and interview. It was very
exactly.
I loved seeing Salchicha and her mother. I loved having both of them there. I just adore Jules. I think Jules, like, everything she spoke about was so poignant. Like, she's so young, and to have such a poignant point of view for the world now is so remarkable to me. I absolutely loved what she was saying, and like her reasoning for wanting to win to represent a community that is not currently being as represented and kind of needs that boost. I think it was absolutely gorgeous.
Quite the opposite, actually. Like a community that people are trying to erase and just shun out. You know what I mean? Like that was my favorite part. Her answer.
Indeed. Any other thoughts on Jules? Great.
I think, I was gonna say, I think she won the question and answer part. She did the best interview after the performance. She was the best.
Totally.
Sure.
Next up, Lexi Love. And before we dive into the performance, can we talk about, because they did the like little transitionary scene where they're all like ogling at the crown and things like that. Can we talk about what Miss Love was wearing? And I was like, oh my God, this feather headdress situation. I was like, yes, ma'am. You better, Lexi Love. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry, Lana. Go ahead. I just needed to shout that out.
Oh no, it was good. I liked Lexi's performance. I thought she did a really, really good job. I love that she was just being Lexi. You know what I mean? She wasn't trying to do anything else, anything different. She was just gonna give us Lexi, and I like that she leaned into the old situation that everybody kept calling her, auntie, and she leaned into it, was like, okay, fine, you go be that. But I'm not old, I'm classic, baby. Like, you can't outclass me. I'm classic. And you know what happens with classics, they just stay around forever. And I love that she linked into that. My only thing that I did not particularly care for is that I didn't want her to go back to the roller skates. I mean, I get why she went to the roller skates. That was her thing. But we've already saw it. We saw it at the talent, and I didn't need her to open and close with that. I wanted us to just see Lexi perform without that. But did she do a good job doing it with the skates? Absolutely. So I love that, and I think she did a really good performance. I loved her song. She was great.
I kind of agree with you with the skates. Like I still enjoyed it. But I kind of wish that if she was gonna do the skates, that she would have done something that was so much better than what she did in the talent show. And even though I enjoyed this performance, I think her talent show performance was better. So like that's the only reason why. And so just because of that, like it was so good that it was hard to top, that I wish she would have done something different. But I still think it was a great performance, very entertaining and fun to watch. And this was a little bit different because it had the dancers incorporated. I loved when she like went over them, like they all were like scrunching down. She just like went like that was so much fun. And I really liked her entrance. I think it was so like it gave her performance range, because she came in like all covered up and just like gliding through the stage like a statue kind of, or like a trophy. And then she like it was a good build up. I enjoyed it overall. It was impressive and fun to watch. It just I wanted her to do more because I was rooting for her. And so I was just like, I wanted to be impressed, not just entertained, and just like it was good, but I just wanted more. That's all.
Okay, that's fair. For me, however, Lexi was my favorite because
work.
No, here's the thing, because with like when you mentioned when she glided in, like she was wearing like that black dress. We didn't know what she was under until she revealed that dress in those skates. I was like, oh, that is smart. Because I thought that she was like on some like cart.
Like a platform with wheels, yeah.
Yeah, like, but the fact that she like rolled on wheels before knowing that she was going to be in this, now that is smart. Like, that is smart doing that right there. Because, again, I absolutely love when she went over the dancers as well. Like, that was one of my favorite parts. And like, to me, this is like, you can remember how with Susie when she was going back, trying to go into back to true to form. This to me was the true to form, because I don't know if you watch Whatcha Packin'.
Yes.
Because Lexi did mention that roller skates was one of her first performances, so she wanted to throw it back to that, which like that like was very touching, and I was so glad. And the fact that the skates are also disco as well, or like some reflective material, just I just loved it. So
I will agree with a lot of what both of you said, Lana and River, in that I was a little bit concerned seeing the roller skating again. I do agree with you also, though, Brandon. I liked seeing it kind of as like the full narrative arc of what we saw from Lexi this season, especially because we didn't get to see a whole lot of lip sync performing from Lexi this season. We saw it when she won her premiere, and then we didn't see her lip sync again in the season. So I didn't mind it as much seeing it. Like you said, Brandon, knowing that it was true to form for Lexi, I liked seeing that. This performance for me felt different enough from her talent show that I think it separated itself, in that I appreciated the theatricality that she created with this performance, coming out in this like, you can call me Lexi, you can call me love, but don't call me old. Like there was humor in it. You can tell that Lexi's grown. There's been an evolution of Lexi throughout the season. The choreography was great. The main issue I actually had with the performance was there were a lot of moments where she was just facing away from the camera and the audience, so you didn't see her lip syncing to the song. Like, the song was good. It was cute. It was,
the song was so good.
The song was cute. It was good. It was very, classic along the lines of what she was trying to do with this entire, like, it fit the narrative and I'm trying just to not call her old, y'all. That's what I'm trying to do here, because she's not. The entire performance made sense. The biggest issue for me was just there were some complications with the performance. But overall, I love Lexi, and I think she did great.
I didn't even notice that she was not looking at the camera or the audience. I really didn't.
Yeah.
So.
It happened more at the start of the performance when she was doing her like wide angling skating around the full stage. And then in the back half of the performance, she might have realized it and did some more intentional stuff to like face the audience. But it was mostly at the start of the performances when I recognized that.
I mean, I felt like she choreographed it facing away from the audience because everything she
Yeah.
did, she had to eventually turn around to look. Like even when she landed her split, her back was to the audience, and then she turned
Mhm.
around, and I was like, I feel like she choreographed everything to go away from the audience, and I don't think that was a right decision. But with her
Yeah.
long limbs and everything looks so much better when she turns and does these
Mhm.
stretchy moments. So I
Yeah.
I,
And she looks stunning.
stunning.
Also, like,
I
love it.
don't think there's a
More
way
unique.
Lexi Love could not look stunning. Let's be
No,
honest.
I mean like the out. Like, of course, she's always stunning, but I mean like the outfit is really like the outfit with
Yeah,
the hair, with the yeah,
yeah.
Oh, the ensemble is stunning. Yeah.
I mean,
yes, exactly,
everything about how she moves is just so
yeah.
graceful and stunning and long and lean and all that. So it's beautiful.
And she
She
has
gives
a
great
really strong
lines.
stage presence as well.
She gives great lines.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I appreciated in her little interview question and answer moment with RuPaul, I appreciated Ru giving her the question about joy and hearing her just be like, I get joy from performing and seeing people, joyous over what I'm doing. And I really appreciated hearing that from her. Hearing from her drag mothers as well, like the very like seeing the women that helped shape her, that we've kind of heard about all throughout her journey on the season. I think that was a really 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 sweet moment, so I
Mhm.
loved every bit of it. Love
Yeah.
Lexi.
Yeah, I loved seeing the relationship between her and her drag family, because we had already seen her relationship with her biological family, and then I just
Yes.
liked seeing that, like the two sides of that.
Mhm.
It's yeah.
Mhm.
Definitely. Work, Miss Lexi. Good for you,
Mhm.
gal. Next up, it do take nerve. Onya nerve.
Hmm.
Okay, so I really like this performance. I really, really did. I think Anya is not a whole like she's not flashy. She's not doing a whole lot of stunts and tricks and dips and that's not her. That's never been her. We haven't seen her do that this entire season. So I'm glad that we got the Anya Nerve experience in this lip sync. The song was really good. I liked her song. I loved her voice in this song. Like
Mhm.
no question, Anya had the best vocals in this in out of everybody because she just her voice is so good. It's so
Hmm.
good. But I think it was good and it was reserved a little bit. I don't think I think it was a little reserved, and I was a little nervous. I'm like, okay, Anya, we go do a little bit more. But then I had to realize I'm like, no, that's who Anya is. She is reserved. She is like very much like I'm gonna look at you, I'm gonna do my thing, and I'm gonna move on. Like she gave us that, and then she threw a little choreo in it, and I appreciated that. I'm
Mhm.
starting to realize, I'm starting to realize I like queens who are going to do what they do regardless. They're not going to
Mhm.
change who they are. They're not going to try to give you something different because it's a finale. They are going to show you who they are. And either you're going to love them for that or you're not. Either you're going to reward them for it or you're not. And that's fine. Everybody is not going to be your cup of tea. Everybody's performance is not going to be the performance that leaves you gagged. And it's okay. But if they are true to themselves, I'm here for it. And Anya was true to herself. Anya is not the revealing kind of queen that's going to give you 18 reveals and flips and tricks and dips and dodges and all that stuff. She go sit there, she go perform. She might throw in a little choreo, but she go give you face every single time. She go look at that camera, she go look at you, she go show buck them eyes, and then she go walk away and she go show that all her padded glory, and she go like, I'm hot in and out of drag. Like she is going to give you that, and I love that for her. She looked amazing in this performance, by the way. She looked
Mhm.
stunning, and she did what Anya does, and I appreciated it for what it was. Did I think it was a little reserved? Yeah, I did, but it was Anya. So I was like, yeah, I like it. So I liked it. And I liked her interview moment with her family. And I love seeing her dad in the front row crying, unapologetically loving his son up there doing what she loves to do. And yeah, I did say his son and doing what she loves to do because they could be, she is who she wants to be. She can be Anya in and she can be him out. So yeah, all of that because I, I love that for them. And I love seeing uh, uh parents who unconditionally love their child and is not ashamed to show how much they love their child, regardless of what they're doing. And you showing, I love that. So yeah, I thought Anya did great in her performance. I thought it was very much Anya, and I was here for it.
Yeah, I really liked it as well. I liked every performance, but I just, here's the thing. I think she sounded the best out of everyone, and she had my favorite song of the night. And the performance was good, solidly good, and it was very Anya. But and technically everything was good. You know what I mean? There's nothing really that that happened that detracted from it in any way. But for me, the energy level was not where I'm used to seeing from Anya. Like everything technically was great, but I felt like her energy level was like at a 7.5, 8, and I needed it to be at like a 10, 11. You know what I mean? For this.
Hmm.
Um, so and also she looks incredible here and with this pink bodysuit, but the outfit that she came in on to and revealed from, girl, why? That was
Oh.
that. Oh
Oh.
no, baby,
Oh,
no,
I
baby,
kind of liked
no.
it.
It was so ugly. I'm sorry, like,
Oh,
but she kept it on for like 5 seconds, so it's fine. You know what I mean? It's fine. Whatever.
what?
Because everyone has, you know, a zipper in the middle of their chest with a nude illusion.
Everyone has
Like,
a
what?
zipper in the middle of
I
their
don't
nude
get it.
illusion on their chest.
Exactly. I don't get anyway. But this stunning. The hair, everything, love it. I just I needed it to be turned up. Just turn up the heat.
Okay.
You know, that's all. But the song, the best.
Yeah, that is a fair point. I did notice that Anya did have like some low-ish energy. However, I didn't mind that because when Lana said it, like because like to me, like Anya's performance was simple at very, very, very best because simplicity, like with the way that she did it, was very in her wheelhouse. Like she just kept it to her and just kept it at that, and that's all you needed from Anya. Like, and that's what I loved about this performance because like it just very stay simple, very effective, and also she knew what she was doing right there. So again, we didn't need all these gimmicks. Like yes, we did have one reveal, but that didn't matter. So
Yeah.
but she did amazing. Like again, I do agree, River, as well. Like this was one of the best songs vocally, so
Mhm.
I have to give her props to that.
Not just vocally, like the production, the like just I like the song overall, just besides her
Yeah.
incredible
Mhm.
vocal. I mean, come on.
Totally.
Yes.
Totally.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think this was my favorite song. I would have liked a little bit more. I'm gonna pull a term from me on the Eurovision channel. A little bit more lyrical density. Just a little bit more,
Right.
just a couple more
Mhm.
lyrics, like in the back half of the song.
Like
But
about
just
her.
a little bit more about her. I didn't mind that the whole thing kind of repeated at the end, especially because she was ad-libbing and there was like the whole thing. I didn't mind that as much, but no, vocally great, melodically wonderful. This was my favorite song of the 4 songs. I'll say that as well. There was a swagger with which she performed that just there's something about Anya. There's just something about Onya. She's just got that charisma, that swagger that is just undeniable. And I liked that it was. I actually really liked that it was a little bit lower key. I wouldn't even necessarily say low energy, though I understand that critique for sure. For me, it was just a little lower energy, or not lower energy, lower key, in that she took it to a place she was comfortable in. This is where Onya thrives. She, like, we saw it in the bitch, I'm a drag queen, when she did the ganjas in the house situation. This is the energy in which she thrives. So I understand completely her kind of taking it to this kind of very black kind of song, and I love it.
But then I wish she would have taken just because I said it wasn't low energy in general. It was just lower energy than what I'm used to from her.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But you mentioned that challenge that they did where she sang, and it was kind of like sultry and kind of like jazzy.
Mm-hmm.
I wish you would have done something like that for the song and show off like the vocals, and then just did like kind of like a burlesque-ish kind of like more sultry.
But I'm also glad that we're seeing something a little bit R&B from her as well.
Yeah.
So
just because we already had an out, because it's like similar. So because she has such a huge range, that's the thing. Because not everyone has the range that she has, is what I'm saying.
That's fair.
Like Monet doing like a dance lip sync and then doing opera, kind of that. You know what I mean?
No, sure. Yeah,
that's my point.
Regardless, I think Onya did a great job. I love this Onya. So
yes,
she ate it up
for sure.
She ate it up
for sure.
And all of the dancers in the this purple, all the purple on baby, all these dancers look good. Period.
These
but in the purple especially,
I love it.
Oh, I need the whole ensemble. Frankly, I need
Same.
the whole ensemble. And then her moment with Ru in the interview was good. They cut to her mother, and I said, "Baby, that is a carbon copy."
Onya.
That is her.
Yep, Onya.
Onya. That is Onya. At first,
Nina is Onya. They are. You could have told me that was her sister, and I would have said, "Yeah, that's right."
Twin sister,
and I would have said,
literally.
"Yeah."
When I tell you for a second, when they did that quick cut to her mom, and then it was real quick. I was like, "Is Taraji P. Henson in the audience?" Wait a minute, because she looked like Taraji P. Henson with the quick cut, and then when they went back to her, I was like, "Oh, that's her. That's her mother." Age old black don't crack is in full effect, because baby, she looked amazing, number one, and number two, she looked like Anya, because when Ru asked her mother, where did Anya come from, and her mama said, I was like, if that ain't Anya giving us the like everything, and she was like, Anya is me and her grandmother, and I was like, I can see that. I can totally see that.
100%.
Oh, and also when she was like riffing with RuPaul, and she was like, take your time, like she was like walking and take your time. Oh my god!
Honestly, I am 100% convinced that's what won her the season. I think it was neck and neck for a little bit between everybody. I think because the way that RuPaul cackled, it's that RuPaul cackle.
Yep.
It's the cackle. I was like, I said it while I was watching with my friends. I was like, I think Onya just won with that moment. She was just like, nobody said I had any time limit, so I'm just gonna take my time. I'm gonna walk.
I look at everybody. Like, and that's the Anya we've been getting all season. Like, that is who she is, and Ru has been loving that from the beginning when she started doing that on the runway. And I was like, if we're gonna not get a Carson Kressley question because Anya has to take her time and walk, I'm here for it, because that was the only person we didn't get a question from in her segment. Everybody else got all the questions, but if we're gonna cut out Carson's question, because
fine by me,
and take all the time you need, Anya. Take all the time you need.
Also, on that note, I love Jamal, But why was Jamal here?
They needed a third person.
But why Jamal? He ain't been
Should've
here
been-
all season.
Maybe TS was not available.
TS was busy.
Who knows? Yeah.
TS was busy. Law was busy.
Ross was busy.
The hilarious Ross Matthews was busy. Bring back Quinta for fucking
Bring
sake.
back
Ooh,
Leslie
wait.
Jones.
Hold on.
They
Bring
can't afford
back
Quinta.
Leslie Jones.
They
Please.
can't afford
Right.
Quinta.
Or unless did Jamal choreograph everything?
Probably.
I mean, maybe.
No, because
Probably.
I'm actually thinking about this right now because like I follow T.S. Madison like chronically. I think she had an event that week.
She's been on tour. Yeah, because it's filmed like 2 weeks ago. She's been on tour. Yeah, that's where she was. Damn it,
Yeah.
Well, there
Maddie.
you go.
I just wanted one more fabulous, beautiful moment with Maddie on this season, but All Stars in 3 weeks.
Yeah,
It's
because
fine.
again
She'll
they did the La Perusa and then they filmed this right after, and they think like T.S.
Yeah.
Madison was like busy right after. so-
Yeah,
which makes sense. So
It's
And
fine.
I think he choreographed everything.
Probably, or at least had a hand in choreography, so it makes sense. I wasn't mad at seeing Jamal. I was like, "Hey, been a minute."
Never mad.
You-
Never mad about
Never
seeing
mad
Have,
about
have you
Never.
have you recovered from the horrors of Global All Stars? Well,
Well,
no.
Never
Well.
mad about saying him.
yes. And last up in our performances, Sam Star featuring
You're so shady.
what could have blame the Instagram.
I
Blame
know.
the RuPaul's Drag Race Instagram for this shady ass photo where Sam almost fell. Because baby, the way that hip is beveled, I was like, this baby is about to fall.
She's in
This baby
italics.
is literally.
She's like,
She's in italics. She's leaning. She's the leaning tower of Sam Star.
bury that.
She about to fall.
She about to fall.
Is she gonna fall from there? I hope not. If she didn't, thank God.
Thank God.
Thank God.
Because that would have been tragic. But Sam, you know what? Honestly, Sam probably had my favorite performance of the night. I'm not gonna
Word.
lie. Sam ate this up. Everything about Sam's performance, I loved. I loved her song. I loved the reveals. I loved how the tricks that she had. That red dress that she came out in, and that red dress now turned into a red carpet was like Miss Mama, eat up. And then the red dress turned into that that we're looking at right now. I was like, and we knew it was coming because we saw the gold hanging down at the bottom of the dress, and I was like, okay, it's gonna be another reveal, but I don't. Okay, I'm here for it. I see it, and it did. Sam was everything. She was doing everything. I thought her song was great. I thought she sounded great. I thought the choreography was great until they almost dropped it in the end. But that wasn't her fault. She did what she was supposed to do. They didn't do what they were supposed to do. But other than, I just think Sam knew what she was doing. Like she came in this very calculated, very thoughtfully, and she thought about everything, and I loved it. Like everything she said went with the choreography that she said that she did in the song. It just matched up and lined up, and she looks amazing doing it. I like the big poodle, the curly poodle hair. Like I'm a fan of the poodle hair.
Again.
I'm a fan of it. I don't care. I love the poodle hair. Give me more poodle hair, Sam. I'm here for it. I thought she looked great. She did great. This was a good, really, really good performance. My favorite one of the night. I thought she ate it up. And I love her sister, Courtney.
Yes, I agree fully. Her like that red dress turning into the red carpet was so fierce. I screamed. It was so good. I like that she was the one that surprised me and excited me the most while I was watching the performance. I was not expecting that from Sam in the best way. And she just she kept her cards in her sleeve. And she was like, I'm going to show you slowly. I'm not going to give everything away right away. And she came out with her best performance right at the end, which is what you want usually, to do your best when it means the most, right? And I loved the country start and then changing to more like a dance tune. And it was just a mix of everything that Sam does and is good at in her journey. And it was so well executed, and the tricks, like her spinning in the air was that was so impressive. And the one mistake that was made in the performance was something that was not her fault, and she was still able to like finish and get over that mistake and like finish with a smile. You know what I mean? So like she was also, I'm gonna do the ranking after everyone goes, but like she was my favorite. Not like not like so far from my second favorite, but like definitely my favorite of the night, of the performance.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, Sam had the levels. So like as it went on, it just went up, up, and up. And no, yeah, I gagged at the red carpet cape, and I was just, and then when Carson said BYORC, I died.
The one good comment by Mr. Carson Kressley tonight, I'm like, I'm gonna give you your 8.5 for that one, Carson. That was cute. That was cute.
No, because I watched this with Tatiana and Crimson in DC. So
what?
Yes.
I'm so surprised.
You want to pick? Anybody go pick that up? Anybody go pick that up? That name?
Yeah. Anybody gonna pick up that dropped name?
Anybody go pick it up?
Oh, don't worry. I'm about to name drop later. It's fine.
Yeah. Anyways, so I watched it with both Crimson and Tatiana, and they were initially thought that Sam was going to do just a straight up country number.
We all did.
But again, started country and then just came out with this like dance, like pop type thing, which I was very all for, because again, she's trying to give all the levels and like all the elements of Sam that we've seen in just one thing rather than just like purely country. And she did great. Yeah, like yes, this picture, they did her dirty with this. I'm like, again, not her fault. Not her fault.
No, not her fault at all. No, I thought Sam did such a good job. We got to see performance elements from Sam we hadn't gotten to see yet, and I was really thrilled with that. The entire reveal situation, like y'all said, was great. The dancing was great. The one thing I will say, I felt like there was one too many stunts. I would have liked a little bit more dancing to balance the amount of stunts and reveals and like all of that situation that was going on. It felt a little, just a touch imbalanced for me in that regard. That's the only critique that I would have, because
just a little editing.
Just a little bit. And that's honestly what it's been for Sam for me all season, is just a little tweaking, a little bit, like add an extra 8 count, maybe take out that back flips like thing that you did. It's impressive that you did it, but like just maybe 1 or 2 things edited, a little bit more, like a little bit more personality, because there were also some moments where I couldn't tell what she was lip syncing either. Like what I had the same issue with Lexi. So overall, Sam did a gorgeous job, absolutely wonderful. But yeah, just a little bit of editing would have cleaned up the performance for me just a touch. But stunning.
Totally see that.
Great.
Totally see that.
Yeah. So overall, I have my ranking. I know River has their ranking, and I assume we all probably have a ranking.
Yes.
Oh, and for Sam, we already talked about like the moment during the interview, but just like the moment with her family and her sister, especially, like that was so funny. Yeah.
So good. Yeah. But
Lana, do you want to go first with the rankings?
Sure. So my rankings, of course, I said Sam was my number 1. I thought she was my favorite. My number 2 will go to Jewel Sparkle. My number 3 will go to Onya Nurve, and my number 4 will go to Lexi Love. But all did great. So it's like
literally, it's like separating the hairs of my beard.
Yeah,
that is how I feel about this.
It is very separate.
Like not even full points, just like 0 point something
0 point
between all of them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Between all of them. Yeah. For me too. Same feeling, like Sam number 1, very close second, Jules. And then a little bit like the first and the second are very close, and then 3 and 4 are very close, but like 2 and 3 are a little bit more, there's a little gap. So 3rd, Lexi, and then 4th, Onya. But honestly, just by a hair. By a hair.
Yeah, it came down by the hairs, like for me as well. Because Lexi was number 1 for me, followed by Jules, followed by Sam, and then followed by Onya. Like, again, very, very close. So
I love that we're all disagreeing. We
Love
all
it.
have different lists. I do love that.
Mhm.
My ranking is Jules number 1, Onya number 2, Lexi number 3, and Sam number 4. But they all did spectacularly. So
I would say like everyone was between like an 8 and a 10,
Yeah.
100%.
right? Everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would even
Everyone.
say everyone was between an 8.5
Not
and a 10.
8.5 and a 10.
Yeah. Yes.
Like
Yeah.
it was
For sure.
maybe one of the best overall set of finale performances I've seen in a while. Like these 4
Yeah.
girls.
Since season 8, I think that it was just like the finale was so everyone was so
stacked.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
14
Where they had
is
like
up there for me.
where they have live finales, like songs, individual songs.
I would say 14 is up there for me in quality as well. As far as overall group quality, 14 is up there for me. But I would agree.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, so after we get all the performances, we get a cute little Untucked montage because Untucked was the reason somewhat for the season.
The highlights, right?
The highlights.
Yeah.
I'm known for my looks back home. I'm known for being opulent.
That was honestly, that was one of my favorites. I love it. I love it.
I'm sad they did not show the fake fight.
Right!
Yeah.
They showed the real fight between Onya and Harriette, but why not show the fake fight? Come on now.
The Betsy Johnson dance party. Oh, God.
Right.
Love
Where's
it.
the Betsy dance party? Come on now.
Love it.
But we do get
I love that they did the Untucked highlights before Miss Congeniality. I love the intentionality of it, like the counterpoints.
incredibly intentional. Yeah. And speaking of, it's our Miss Congenialities, Tsunami Muse and Saphira Crystal.
Looking
mothers.
Stunning.
Okay.
And I saw a lot of people saying that they didn't like Saphira's look, and I was like, what do you mean?
Oh no, Saphira looks gorgeous, stunning, incredible, beautiful, my mother. But I'm gonna be honest. Miss Tsunami ate her up by just a little bit.
Yeah.
The LMAO on the back was everything to me.
That killed me.
Unique and different for Tsunami is what I said while I was watching. And I was like, yes, Tsunami.
No, yeah. When I saw this Fascinator, I was like, oh, okay. And then around.
This was the finale of Back Pieces. Everybody said, every single person, including all 3 people from season 16, said back pieces.
Back piece.
Back piece.
Back piece.
Back piece. And they said yes. Yes, all of them.
Monochromatic back piece? Yes.
No, yes.
And I'm saying yes to the back piece. Absolutely.
I love the back piece. I love everybody's back piece. I'm here for a back piece. Because
they look great together, like the 2 colors. Yes. So good.
They had to have coordinated this, of course.
They had to.
Yeah.
I think they both coordinated doing like a monochromatic look, I think.
Right. They said monochromatic look
stand out.
and a back piece. Yeah. We'll do that and we'll do a back piece. And, right. Give us some volume and opulence. And that's what they did. And it looks good. They look good. You know, I'm here for them.
I just noticed Saphira's shoe. I was just like, is this reference to Slewfoot? Because it has to be.
Oh, it has to be.
I like the shoe.
The shoe.
No, I love the shoe.
It's nice. I love it.
It's a good. Is it blue or is it a clear mule?
No, it's matching.
Oh, good. Okay,
it's the same.
Yeah, the heel is clear, but the shoe itself.
The front. Yeah.
Oh, I live. I live for that.
She probably got like a clear mule and just like embellished it to match the dress.
Work. But we do get the announcement of season 17's Miss Congeniality, even though Saphira tried to cancel it.
I was gonna say that joke. That was so funny. That was like after showing the Untucked highlights, I was like, you know what? Y'all don't deserve this. We're not doing that. We're skipping.
Honestly, valid.
There's 2 of us here. So we're going to continue and we're just going to reign for another season. Thank you.
Exactly. Just kidding.
Just kidding. But we find out that Miss Congeniality for season 17 is Crystal.
I love it. Love it.
Yes.
I was so happy about that. I was surprised, honestly.
Me too.
I was confused.
And okay, so here's where I come in, because I was like, I didn't know if any of y'all watched Roscoe's. I was thinking maybe Logan or Brennan would have.
I've
but-
watched bits and pieces of the
Not
Roscoe
much
stuff
this
throughout the
season.
season.
I wasn't
Not
watching
as
it.
much this season.
I was watching in the beginning, and then like from the middle to the end, I stopped, and then I binged everything 2 days ago.
Word.
And then I don't remember who said it, but I think it was Jules. But one of the girls from the cast said, someone asked who they thought could be Miss Congeniality. And then I think it was Jules that was there. And she said that she thought Crystal, because when Crystal got eliminated, she wrote a handwritten letter to all of the girls and a gift, and had a gift for each of the girls that she gave to production, so that production took it to like every girl's room after she left. They got a letter and a gift from Crystal. So like I watched that before watching the finale. So when she won, I was like, love it. I get it. I love it. And so it makes sense now, I think.
It makes sense now that I hear that,
Yeah.
because before I
Okay.
was very
Yeah.
confused.
She was like,
I
oh,
was
she
like,
left a wig for someone and then something else for someone. Like she left gifts.
I
for
love
everyone.
that. I love that.
Everyone. So I love it.
Hearing that now, like, just makes me even happier for her. And also, like, it makes me even more upset that her Drag Race journey, like, got cut short. And also, like, the Lollapalooza didn't go her way either. Like,
Right. Yeah.
hey, I mean, we've seen most Miss Congenialities do come back for All Stars.
Mm-hmm.
So I am hoping that that does mean
Me too.
that we will get a case of Crystal Envy on a future All Stars. I would like to see it. Thank you very much.
I would love to
Yes,
see
ma'am.
it. Yes.
She is someone that like I've loved following across the season as well. Like her social media presence has not been one that's like super in the media, obviously, because like Corey's been dominating and like Susie's been dominating and all that stuff. But Crystal's so funny. She's so just like everything about Crystal to me.
She's like a good vibe, right? Like she just has
She's
like a good.
such a good vibe. Such
Yeah.
a good vibe, such a good energy. You can tell that she's such a good person.
Mhm.
And like she's just like, I want nothing but the best for her. She's the queen I've done the biggest 180 on from Meet the Queens to now. And I'm really happy about it because I've fallen in love with Crystal. I absolutely love
Me
her.
too.
Absolutely love
And
her.
see, I was
So,
thinking like when I was thinking about like, oh, who could be Miss Congeniality? I was thinking it might be Lucky, not just because she was first out, but because first of all, she's a sweetheart,
yes.
and because of the cash prize, and like maybe the girls would want to help her with that because we know that she,
Yeah.
I thought maybe that, but then when I saw Roscoe's and I saw
Yeah.
Jules talking about Crystal, I was like, okay, either or.
I would like to hope that Lucky got a few votes for it. I don't know. We will probably never get the voting for it. I thought it was going to be Lana.
Same.
Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Our Lana. No.
Mhm.
Miss Congeniality of season 17. Our Lana. Yay.
No,
But no,
I've
I
not been
thought it could have
congenial
been
at all.
Lana. I even thought it could have been Lydia, honestly.
Yeah,
But Crystal
maybe.
was a very pleasant surprise, and I absolutely love that. So
I'm gonna be honest. I did not expect Crystal to get it. I was very surprised that that's before I heard all the stuff that you just said. Because Crystal for me, I just didn't connect with Crystal in this season. I wasn't someone who was like, "Oh, I'm on board with Crystal." Did I think she was beautiful and she's great drag? Like she is great drag. It's going to be pretty. It's going to be polished. It's going to be clean. It's going to be precise. And I love that. But I just didn't connect with her this season. So I was surprised. But hearing all of that now about what she did and how she was behind the scenes, I like that we didn't see it. And because that's not for us, honestly.
Because then we know
Because-
it's real.
Right.
Like,
Exactly.
she did it for real.
She did it for real. She didn't do it for the camera. She wasn't being congenial just to try to get Miss Congeniality. She did it because that's just who she is. And so that makes me go, okay, maybe I didn't connect with her in the season, but I do appreciate what she did, and I appreciate that she got this, and so I love that for her, and maybe that'll make people come around. So maybe it's a lot of people who did feel like me, who didn't connect with her, and now they will go and check her out and follow her and support her drag now because it's like, oh, okay, well, let me give her a chance. So yeah, I
Right.
love that. I love that for her, and so I appreciate it. And good on you, Crystal.
Yay,
Mhm.
Crystal.
Yeah,
I just wanted to clear that up because I saw a lot of people on the Instagram post saying like, "Oh, she only won because people thought her elimination was unjust." And I'm like, no, actually, no. Actually,
The
you're
fans
wrong.
weren't voting, y'all. In case y'all have lived under a rock, if you were real Drag Race fans anymore, you would know the fans don't vote anymore. It's the
Right.
girls. The queens are voting for their own Miss Congeniality, like they do in pageants. So the queen
Like, they would know.
decided that Crystal is Miss Congeniality. Point blank in the period. Why are you arguing with the queens? Because
You were
that's
not
what
there.
y'all like
Hello.
to do. Because
You
that's
were
what y'all
there.
like to do. Y'all
Right.
claim that you are fans of the show and then want to tear down every single one of these bitches on the show. No.
When there's
No.
enough people coming for our community already, you're gonna go against each other. I don't see why. I don't see why. But anyways,
Because we're young, and these are new fans. These are fans who
Yeah,
don't
they're
really
children.
appreciate. They don't appreciate the art of drag. They just like Drag Race, and they want to see
Yes.
what it is. See, that's the thing. They don't like the art of drag. And if you are not a fan of the art of drag, it's easy to tear down people in the competition. Like, oh, I ain't like how they did this. They didn't perform like this. They didn't trick and stunt like this. And so we tear them down. But then it's like, hello. You claim that this is the community that you are a part of, right? This is what you're claiming, but you don't even want to uplift the people in your own community. That's the problem with communities today, because we don't uplift each other in our own communities because we want to tear each other down and want to be the first one out there to say, "I just speak my truth."
we gotta redirect that anger, baby. We gotta get the anger that we are all feeling is very valid. We
Very
gotta
valid. Redirect it
get all of that anger together and redirect that to the
to the
correct
people.
place.
Right, to the people who are actually
what we
trying
do.
to harm the community, the people who
Right.
are actually trying to harm the people who you say you are here and
Not people that
rocking
are
with.
trying to entertain us. Like, that's
Entertain
not the people
us.
that you want to go like. You want to go after the people that are here trying to entertain our community, and instead of going after the people that are trying to tear us down and
Tear
erase
us
us.
down
That doesn't
and-
make sense to me.
Oh, and my favorite part of all of this too is that these girls on this season here are not afraid to clap back on social media to
Love
these
it.
girls, and that's been my favorite part of it. And then all of them crumble and be like, "Oh my god, girl, I love you," and I'm like, "Girl, no, get the fuck out of here with that shit, no."
All right.
No.
If you
No.
gonna tear them down and say stuff publicly, get prepared to get clapped back on and just take it. Take it.
Yeah.
Take it publicly. Take the L, and then maybe, hopefully, that'll get you to think about before you get behind your typewriter, become a typewriter warrior and keyboard warrior, and see that they're typing. Maybe you'll think about what you're saying before you get on there and do that, because people will not sit there and take your bull crap too much longer.
Period.
Like, they're not gonna stop doing it because they realize that it's wrong, but at least they're gonna stop doing it because they get embarrassed. So if you're not gonna stop doing it because it's wrong, you're gonna stop doing it because you're gonna look foolish. Oh yeah.
Either way.
Yeah, do not use that attention to get that notice, and then all of a sudden you're magically falling in love with this person. Absolutely
Right.
fucking not.
Period.
I've seen this
Absolutely
on
not.
Twitter like
don't piss
too
on my
many
Lion
fucking
Tommy's ring.
times. I've seen this on Twitter with too many fucking times, and seeing this like going on right now, like absolutely not.
Absolutely. If you go talk crap about them and they clap back at you, then either you shut up or you keep going so that you can continue to get embarrassed. And I think your best bet is to just shut up. And not all of a sudden, "Oh, I love them. Oh no, I'm a fan of yours." Please.
Weird way of showing it. Like,
Weird way. Weird way.
Do
But we
better.
move.
Just,
Please do better.
And
I needed to get that off that. Like, we needed
Absolutely.
to just.
And
I haven't
been
said my
Logan.
thoughts about Crystal yet, actually.
Oh yeah, please.
Oh,
sorry. And
Go
that's
ahead.
been our
You need to go
soapbox for the day. Go
Okay.
ahead, baby.
Go ahead,
Say-
Brandon.
This is your moment, Brandon. Have at
have
it.
it.
Her sister. Talk about her sister. Talk about her sister.
Yeah. So again, I had the pleasure to meet Crystal Envy in the beginning of March when she came to DC. She is absolutely lovely. Like, every single queen I've met, like, from this season alone, like, Crystal and Lexi are were my top two I've got to meet. Crystal really I was so genuinely I told her how much I loved seeing her package after she got eliminated. So I told her I cannot wait to see what else you post, because it's this is the one again, Crystal has been the queen that's been posting her package throughout the entire season, while everyone else hasn't been able to as much. So and when I told her that
good.
Yeah, I believe it was because I think that was the week she got eliminated, and I told her I absolutely love this from you, and she was so gracious about it, and I was very it was so sweet. So again, I now see why Crystal got Miss Congeniality on why she did. So
yeah, I love it. I love her.
She came off a
Big
different
fan.
way, I think, on the edit, but she just seems like such a genuine person.
She got royally under-edited on this season,
Mhm.
despite
I
doing
know.
very well until her elimination.
Yeah.
I think her
Criminal.
edit is one we're going to talk about years to come. Just what did they do to her? But we got to
Her
move
and
on.
Robin
We can't.
Please.
Her and Robin Fierce. We can't talk about Crystal all day, because we got to talk about Liza.
Girl.
We
I
gotta
knew this
talk
was
about-
happening because we had a spoiler,
Uh-huh.
but when it happened, I when she came on the screen and she was just there sitting on
Yeah.
stage, I was sobbing and
Yeah.
screaming. Literally.
I was
Ugh.
3 glasses of wine in at this point, because I threw a finale viewing party with my friends,
Of course.
as we typically do. I'm 3 glasses of sparkling wine in at this point, and the entire time Liza's on screen, I'm just just the entire time, I'm just I'm emotional. I'm just oh my god, it's literally fucking Liza.
I
Wow.
Nick.
Like
Talk about iconic.
Wow.
This is
Yeah.
this is the
and
one.
what I appreciated about the montage as well that they showed before we actually had Liza on was getting to see, all of her career. I loved all of the celebrity cameos that they got from people in her life. And then I also love that we got the full acknowledgement of all of the people from Drag Race that have done
Liza Minnelli on Stepdown.
Liza parody. So it wasn't just Alexis, but it was also Mrs. Kasha Davis. It was Hannah Conda. It was Scarlett Bobo from Canada. I was like,
Yep.
you better get it. You better get it, Bobo.
and Lavoie.
And Lavoie. And I was like, I love it.
And also not just meant showing the girls that did Liza, but they showed Drag the Musical that she's a producer. And I was like, they showed Drag the Musical mention. And I'm like, okay, so maybe Alaska could be asked for. She could.
I know.
Well, yeah, but
great
what a
job,
huge
Drag the
thing.
Musical.
what a huge thing for Alaska and the cast of and everyone in Drag the Musical to have Liza on the
Amazing.
team. How fucking
Yeah.
incredible.
Incredible.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
And she was so charismatic too. When she was talking to RuPaul, she was just so. I'm obsessed with her. You don't even
I was
And she's not even my country's hero. You know what I mean?
I mean, you love who you love. It doesn't matter where they're from. You just love who you love.
Exactly.
I was so gagged to see them actually bring out Liza, because we do know about her health and everything, and we know she's not in the best of health. So I was like, I knew they were going to do the tribute to Liza, but I was like, okay, we're going to do a cute little tribute, and it's going to be good. Pictures, people, testimonials, great. I did not expect Liza to come out, but when she came out and had that leg kicked up over that chair, I was like, I love this. I thought it was so beautiful. I thought the tribute was amazing.
Mhm.
Sometimes tributes get a little muddied and you're left unsatisfied with the tribute, because it's
Mhm.
you didn't do it justice. You could have did this. You should have did that. I think this is one of the best tributes I've seen in a while for someone. And the fact that she was able to get her flowers while she was still here to receive them, I
Mhm.
love that. And she was, like you said, full of energy, full of life, knows where funny, she was witty, she was quick. The banter wasn't lagging anything. she was going back and forth with RuPaul, and they just like she just knew. And I thought that was so brilliant and so good. It just shows a testament to how Liza embodies this. Like this is who she's been doing this since she was a very, very young child. She was born into this. She was born to do this, and she's been doing it her whole life. Like when Ruth said, "Why did you hold that guitar?" He was like, "She said because they told me to."
Yeah.
I'm a director's daughter.
I'm a director's
They told
daughter.
me
Like,
to, I did it.
I did it. The director tells you
Yeah.
to do something, you do it. Because that's what, and I love that. I love that she is like, that's just what she loves this so much. And the fact that she loves drag so much, she loves the community, the LGBTQ plus community so much. And she knows like how much they embrace her, that she is like, all I can do is give back to them because all they have done is shown me so much love. And seeing everybody in that audience just love on her.
Susie
And
Toot
Susie
was
Toot
me.
crying.
That was me.
Yeah.
So
Like-
and you expect that. I expected
Yeah.
that. Like I love that Susie got that moment in her life to be in the room with Liza. Hopefully she got to talk to Liza and tell her how much she loved her. But I loved the bells. I loved all of it. I loved that moment. I was like, usually I'm not a fluff moment. I'm like, okay, let's get on with what we're trying to get on with. That was a moment worth having, and it was deserved, and it was beautiful. And I'm so glad that Rue did that, and Liza was there to see that and appreciate that. Give your flowers, girl. Get your flowers because they're
I'm
deserved.
just so happy to be there too. Like, ugh.
Yeah. Is
Yeah.
this one of the only times ever we've seen RuPaul like geeking out over someone?
Yeah.
Like RuPaul was getting his best life bantering with Liza. Like I saw a different side of RuPaul that honestly made me appreciate Ru more.
I feel like this one, if RuPaul did this one, and like I said, geeking out, I feel like is one more person that we could see RuPaul geeking out about if they did a tribute, and that's Miss Diana Ross.
Diana Ross, absolutely. It would be
I think
it would be Liza, Diana Ross, and Judge Judy are the
Cher
three.
or Cher.
And
Cher.
And Cher.
Yeah.
Cher.
Yeah.
Cher.
So if they ever did a tribute like that to those people, we will see this Ru again. And I think this was beautiful to see.
It absolutely
I
was.
loved also when Liza was talking about the community, right? And she said like people would come up to her and say like that she made them, and she was like, no, y'all made me.
Y'all made
like
me.
you made me. And like, coming from like a nepo like the
Nepo baby of Nepo babies. Yep.
Of like the one, and still like so humble and like just knows how much yes, she's so talented, but like also how important it is to have a community to back you up.
Absolutely.
And give back and do that back and forth, you know.
It's a good relationship.
Not just take, but also give.
Right. And I think that's what a lot of artists need to learn, that if you go have a community to back you up, you need to support that community, and you give.
You better be
and
there
you
for
take.
them.
You be there for them, and you ride for them when they need you to ride for them. Because if you lose that community, you lose a lot of your relevancy. So, I mean, could you imagine clubs and drag queens not doing Liza Minnelli? Because Liza did some crazy stuff and she didn't support the community, and them not doing. So many people have done Liza. Impersonators, all kind of things have done Liza. Drag queens and non-drag queens alike have done Liza because she's so iconic. But the fact that she's so humble and so gracious, and she gives and takes, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing, and I love saying that. And like I said, she didn't have to be there. She did not have to do this. Her career would not have suffered at all. She's done. She's good.
No.
She's perfectly fine. But because she loves this show, and because she loves this community so much, and these queens.
And it also, I think, I don't know if that is something that she was thinking about, but like the moment that she's doing it is so important, because Liza and Judy and all that is something that is not just ours, you know what I mean? Like it is something that a different generation that kind of hates us is also like familiar with and loves. And so like I think it's important as well for her to use her image to say, I stand with them.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and so it doesn't reach just us. It reaches other audiences that can see that this icon is saying,
Yeah.
I stand with them. You know, that's important.
You know what's so funny? The timing of all of this. I just thought about that when you mentioned Judy, her mom. The resurgence of the Wizard of Oz
Of
with Wicked
Wicked,
and
yeah.
all of that stuff right now happening,
Yeah.
and it's bringing that family to the forefront again because it's beautiful, and we just had a whole Wicked Wizard of Oz musical. So like
Indeed.
all of
sense.
this just makes
We're
sense.
also
and
like in a similar political state that they were in Cabaret, so like it
Yeah.
makes sense.
Indeed.
it all
Yep.
makes
You know what I
sense.
mean? It all
All
goes
of this
full
makes
circle.
it full circle. This
Yep.
is great. This is a great
Yep.
tribute. They did a great
Yep.
job with this.
I'm also gonna have my Brandon moment here. This is my name drop moment. So in the photo we have here, if you're watching the video version either on YouTube or Spotify, the very handsome man standing just behind RuPaul's big wig, not Mark, but the one next to Mark.
Yes.
So that's BP Major. I worked with him at DragCon 2 years ago at Minnie Cooper's booth. So that's who I worked with.
Oh.
So, and he's good friends with many, many celebrities, one of which being Liza.
Oh my God.
And I knew that because I'd seen his social media before. So I, like, when all the dancers came out, I was like, oh, great, cool, whatever. And then BP popped on stage. Mind you, I'm drunk at this point, watching this. BP pops on my screen, and I'm like,
BP, what are you doing here?
VG, what are
and then I was like,
doing
oh, but
here?
of course he's here. A, he's a dancer, and B, he's friends with Liza, so of course he's there. Of course he's there. So shout out to BP. Shout out to BP. Loved him. Loved
Love
seeing
that.
him
I
there.
love that.
I know. I was just like, Jesus. Small world, but I loved every bit of it. It was very, very fun. It was very, very cute and gorgeous.
You know what I'm going to
do?
I'm gonna have my prop now because you and Brandon have been name dropping all day, so I have my name drop ball. I don't know if y'all see that. So every time y'all name drop, I'm just gonna drop it and I'm gonna pick it up for y'all because
That's fine.
I got it. Don't worry, I got it.
Thank you.
Okay.
That will be my name. That'll be my prop for anybody because we all seem to do that. David included. David is a name dropper as well. So I'll have my name drop ball from this point out. Thank you. I'll make it prettier next time. You're welcome.
Just cover it in glitter.
Don't make me make a project.
A little Mod Podge and just drop it in glitter.
Don't you make me do a mock-up of
Every
this,
time
okay?
it drops, glitter everywhere.
Glitter everywhere. Yeah, my house would get my roommate will hate me. No, thank you. Maybe I'll bedazzle it instead.
There you go.
Ooh, just rhinestone it.
Yeah, rhinestone it to death.
That's not a bad idea either. But no, I love it.
Yes.
Brandon, did you have any thoughts on the live tribute?
The one thing I love about it so much is the way that Liza sat in that chair. And I'm like, that is me to a fucking T.
Queen.
Why does my back hurt? And then I'm sitting like that.
Yeah,
literally.
Should I just do the rest of the podcast like this?
I mean,
I liked her first opening pose with the leg up. I'm like, that's me.
I have my leg up. Y'all just can't see it because the square is so small. But
I see the knee.
I
see the knee though.
We see the knee.
I was like, I'm showing off. I'm showing a lot of knee currently. But that's just because the box is small. But no, I'm not showing my feet on the internet. That's not happening.
Please,
not for free.
Not for free. Absolutely not for free.
Because the way that Liza sat in that chair is the definition of how gays sit in a chair. So
literally, I was like, she is the blueprint. She is mother.
Representation matters.
It does.
Absolutely. Well, we move very quickly to
the
goddess.
The goddess of wind. The goddess of wind.
The goddess of wind.
Mm-hmm.
Girl. Mother.
This intro, the fucking documentary style bullshit that Nymphia Wind pulled, and then getting Dr. Jane Goodall.
Dr. Jane Goodall.
Okay. But here, see, I love the mini doc, but my favorite part was when she was talking about when she went to Antarctica, I think. and she was dressed as a penguin and fell face down on the floor on the snow.
Yeah.
That was my favorite.
Yep.
That was my favorite.
She took her mom on like a 3-week Antarctic cruise. And part of it was them just like she just brought a penguin costume because of course Nymphia just brought a penguin costume
naturally.
to Antarctica with her because of course.
When I tell you, when I saw that on social media, I was like, first of all, what is happening? And second of all, why am I obsessed? Like, she used her prize money to go to Antarctica. And
with her mom. Yeah.
We just do that. That's what we do. We win Drag Race and we go to Antarctica. Yeah.
Yep.
Obsessed.
And this woman, first of all, come out looking like that. And not only do you have a documentary with Jane Goodall and you keying it with Dr. Jane Goodall, but then you have your Oprah moment and you give everybody a banana because under their chairs you give this.
You get a banana.
You get a banana. I was like, you dumb, stupid. I'm obsessed with you. Beautiful, gorgeous obsession of mine. New obsession of
silly.
mine. New obsession. I am obsessed. And the fact that she told us, oh yeah, I just made this last night. I'm like, you are lying. You are lying.
Oh yeah, but
you're lying. But I wouldn't put it past her. Like I wouldn't put it past her to actually do it. Like I know she didn't, but part of me is like, but did you? Because I would not put it past her to do that.
Because we've seen what she can do.
We've seen what she can do in 8 hours.
We'll be waiting for this video of her making this because she does that. She does this a lot where she like feature like what she made and then like show how the process is.
That's just like
it's not just her. It's like she has a whole team now.
Team of people. But this is so gorgeous. And she is so. I love Nymphia from last season anyway. This just made me love her a whole lot more. New obsession has been unlocked in my brain. I will be stalking her Instagram page from this point on because new obsession. She's insane.
Like this is perfect. The back piece, it's oh my god, it's so everything. The back piece, the dress, the face, the whatever she has on the everything.
Unfortunately, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Unfortunately, this is not eligible for top looks of the year at the end of the year. I'm so sorry. I am so
River
sorry.
included Sasha last time.
Oh wait, did she?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, then it is eligible.
Yeah.
I thought we were just doing people that competed this.
I'm like, so you're just making up rules now out of nowhere.
Okay, right. These
no,
rules
yeah, literally. I was gonna say.
River, I thought it was just people that competed. Oh, then okay, y'all.
River included
looks that were on the runway.
The runway. Look, that were on the runway. So,
and this is the look that was on a
That's
runway.
on the runway.
So, that works
there
out.
There you go.
And you know what?
Great. She did what needed to be done.
Exactly.
And it probably will be on the. It'll probably be on the best dress list.
Oh, 100%. That's what we should just call that video.
The best dress list.
Yeah. Why haven't?
Yeah.
Put a pin in that, Lana. Save it for the next. Save it for 8 months from now. Probably 8 months to the day, actually.
Yeah. Actually.
But yes, we're here. Canceled on HBO, unfortunately, but it's fine. There's reasons. We get the announcement of our top 2 who will be lip syncing for the crown.
Well, actually, first the top 4 come out, and then because I just wanted to mention this moment.
Oh yes, please.
That Sam Starr came out with one hand behind her back, and I'm like, what are you? Is this a Tyra Sanchez kind of situation where you just are you holding? What? I knew it wasn't. But I was like, what is going?
Anyway, we'll never know.
We'll never know. Because exactly.
Because she did not make the top 2. And neither did Lexi. It's Onya and Jewel.
But Lexi not making it to the top 2 didn't stop her from doing all of her reveals.
All of her reveals.
All of them. I loved it.
She said, Hormona, hold my beer.
And then poof.
She said, hold my estrogen shot.
Literally.
She said,
And
"I
also,
got
she
things to
came
show you."
out. The outfit that she came out in was perfect for hiding the disappointment face of not making it to the top two.
Yes.
And then after you recompose yourself, then you take it off. And that was
Yes.
smart.
I felt like I think that was part of the point.
Me too.
100%.
Yeah.
But yes, we get Onya and Jules, the correct top two.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I love Lexi.
Love them.
I
down.
do enjoy.
Love
I
it.
do enjoy Sam. I love Sam.
Love them down.
But
Yeah.
Here's what I think.
we,
I think it's the correct top two because to me, Onya did the best in the season overall, and Jules did the best in the finale. So that
yeah.
to me makes sense. And then, well, we'll get into it, but and then
We will. Yes. So,
That
Onya
makes
and
sense.
Jules, top two lip sync, and it's Abracadabra by the Gaga.
Mhm.
How referential to the modern current day
How current.
the Gaga.
I was unfortunately spoiled with this song, unfortunately, because the Drag Race fan does not know how to keep secrets.
No, of course they don't.
No, this is the second time this has happened with a Gaga song.
Oh.
Because the first time I got spoiled was with season 11 with The Edge of Glory. And then this. Now, okay. I'm so glad they did this, though, because with how Abracadabra blew up in February, like, this had to be. Like, it had to be the final song.
Because it was like the song blew up when the season was like also like in the beginning of the season when it was like so they came out at the same time kind of. So I like that they used it already and they enjoy like the height of the song, you know, not like Padam, which was like a year after it was already over, like, and then you do it like okay. I like the freshness.
Well, it was so fresh to them because Padam blew up when they filmed the finale. So at that time. So that made sense.
I didn't really know this song, so because I'm old, but I didn't know this
Fair.
song. I'm not you agreeing with me, Brandon. You're supposed to say no, Lana. You're not old.
Or say nothing at all.
or that.
Okay, that's like a trapdoor for me.
Yeah, but no, seriously. I didn't know the song, so I was like, okay, well, fine. I don't know how popular it is or was at the time of filming, but apparently it was. So I thought that it was a great song for a lip sync. I thought it was fine. Well, I won't say great. I thought it was fine. I didn't know it, but when I heard it, I enjoyed it. So it was a fine song for the finale.
I want to say, before we get into the lip sync, I want to say one thing before we talk about the actual lip sync. The outfits that they came out in, because I have something that I need to say. When I was watching Roscoe's, Jules, I remember now, it was her. She went there for the last episode, the Lollapalooza. And then she was talking about, when they were talking about outfits for the Lollapalooza, she was talking about Arietti's outfit and how Arietti chose to wear black after watching the season on TV and seeing how black looks on that new stage. And she chose to wear black. Like Jules made that point. She was like, why would you choose to wear black after watching the season and seeing how it looks on stage? And then Jules came out in a black outfit. And I'm like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Because the outfit that, getting into the lip sync, but what she revealed to was a great, beautiful, great lip sync outfit. I don't understand why she came out in black latex on that black stage. Like she disappeared for the first half of the lip sync to me because of that. Because I preferred what Onya was doing anyway, but whatever Jules was doing, I could barely see it for like half the song. But anyway, just wanted to mention that before we talk about the actual lip sync, because I was like, why would you do the same thing that you thought someone else was dumb for making that same choice? You know what I mean? Like, it didn't make sense to me. I was puzzled, but the outfit was good. He was just lost.
I'm curious if it had anything to do with having like her pink accents stand out a little bit more, because she did have like, it was to play into the stage being Black. And so like having her details stand out a little bit more. I don't know. I definitely agree with you. I think it was a very specific choice. I didn't hate the choice personally.
No,
but
I didn't hate it. It just, I think it worked against her.
That's fair for sure.
I think it was intentional because of the song. I think she was trying to do abracadabra. She disappeared and she was reappearing before our very eyes, coming out of that black into that pink. I think she was trying to be like, the whole magic theme. And when you see magicians, they're usually wearing black and they, doing things with colors to pop out and show like, oh, okay, now I'm, instead of disappearing, she's reappearing and she's showing coming out of, now I'm being Jules. I started in this, I'm dark and you can't see me, to every layer, every time I pull
Definitely.
something off, I'm reappearing and I'm becoming more Jules. Thing. So maybe it had to do with the song. I think she took it a little too literal, because I do agree with you, River. I think she was like lost or not seen, not lost, not seen in the beginning in all the black. But then when she started pulling out the things and her pink started coming out, it popped more against that black stage. And you was like, oh, okay. She did a great
After
job.
she did the review, I loved everything that she did, because I could see what she was doing. And then, you know what I mean? So like, I'll give my thoughts very quickly. I think I couldn't see what she was doing in the beginning of the song, but she was fine. But Onya just embodied the song for me. I think the reveals that Jules did were like the execution was okay. It wasn't excellent, but it didn't flop either. It was fine. But I think the reveals detracted from the performance instead of adding to it, to me. And so, and I think Onya she didn't have any like tricks or anything. She just embodied the song and had strong stage presence. And so I enjoyed both of the performances, but I liked Jules only from halfway to the end. And I enjoyed Onya throughout the whole thing. So that's kind of where I'm at. But I think Onya did better in the season. Jules did better in the finale. And then I think Onya won the lip sync. So that's where I am.
Okay. I will agree with you on a lot of that. I think Anya, for me, Anya just showed that you don't have to do all the tricks and stunts and reveals in order to win a lip sync. Because I do think she won this lip sync because of the same reasons that you said earlier about we not seeing what Jewel was doing until she was fully out of that black suit. Because with the black stage and the lights, it was very dark for her. And it wasn't until like, even when Anya would walk past her and her light was on her, we would see, oh, okay, Jules is back there taking off more stuff. It wasn't enough light for that black costume. But what Jules did was great. Like she really did a good job with her performance. She was musically in tune to the song. Like she did a really good job. But I think Anya just was in tune with the song from the very beginning. We saw she had on the red, so she made sure she was seen. She like it popped on stage. She was giving us choreo. She was giving us the weird like Lady Gaga choreography where it was tick instead it was tick 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 instead of like I'm flowing like she was
Not
giving
fluid,
us
but like
not fluid. It was very tick tick.
Yeah.
You know what Lady Gaga does, and what we enjoy when we watch Lady Gaga, in the whole time. And so I think she embodied that, and then she gave us choreo, but then she gave us Anya because she stopped and she would walk and she would look and she would do what she does. Take your time, look at the audience, make sure they see you. Give them that Anya Nurve thing, but then go right back into the choreo. Like I love that. Did she do the same choreo twice? Yeah, she did. But that's because it was part of the song. It was part of the act. So don't nobody get mad when we see other groups do it. We see a lot of groups and artists do the same parts of the choreo twice. It's like, because that's the course. That's what you do in the course. So I wasn't mad at that. I thought Onya did a really, really good job. I think Jules did a really good job. I just feel like if she would have came out in pink, we would have saw everything that she did. We just didn't see it. But I think what you said, Onya won the season, Jules won the finale, Onya won the lip sync.
No, yeah, like that was me throughout the entire time as well. Because what I appreciated about what Onya did the entire time with this final lip sync, again, she just kept it to her. Like, we didn't need like all these gimmicks. Like, and I'm actually glad I didn't get the abracadabra choreo for this. If in all honesty, so,
it was Gaga, but it wasn't like the actual choreo. It was just like Gaga coded.
It was Gaga coded, and Onya did her own take on what abracadabra was going to be, because again, like we know what the abracadabra, like that part, like it's all very twitchy, like the ticky, like that part, like I loved it so much, like, and like I appreciate Jules as well, because like I love that reveal. However, what took me out of the fantasy is how, like, you can tell like she was like partially thinking about how to take it off. However, she did time it though really well, because you can tell like where she was taking off her boot. I was like, okay, I see where you're going. But no, Onya took this for me. I was talking to a bunch of people like after the finale was done, and a lot of people said that Jules like won this, and I was just like, okay.
That's what I saw in the Instagram comments too, and I was like, we did not watch the same thing.
Literally, because like to me, Onya won the entire thing. So
I think we watched the same thing, but everybody just has a different take on
different
it.
Preference, yeah.
Right, and that's what it is. It comes down to preference and what you enjoy. And like I said, Jules did a good job. Onya did a good job. It just comes down to your preference.
And it was very different performances.
Right, and I think we're about to hear a different preference from Logan. So
I was gonna say, I think I do fall in line a little bit more with a lot of the online comments that I had been seeing as well. Make no mistake, Onya had a great performance. I loved everything Onya did. She gave the Onya-isms. She gave the face. It was very they both gave a very Gaga-coded performance without giving the abracadabra choreography, without being true to the performance, without wearing something that was, a copy of it. Because let's be real, I love Lexi and I love Sam. One of the two of them probably had the choreo memorized and was going to do it at some point. I love them both, but it was probably going to be Sam.
Probably Sam. I'm about to say it's probably going to be Sam.
Probably going to be Sam. Actually, no, I probably would have expected that more out of Lexi. That feels a little bit more in Lexi's Rolodex.
Because Lexi likes to reference.
Lexi likes to reference or not reference. And in this case, she was probably going to reference. But no, Onya looked great. She didn't need the stunts and the gimmicks to give a great, clean, solid performance. I loved everything Onya did. For me, there was such a narrative quality that Jules performed with that I did prefer what Jules did in the lip sync here. I think the intentionality of the black and then revealing gave the essence of the music video of Abracadabra for me, like the slow revealing of the black latex and then we get the pink. I loved the umbrella that she had with all of the pink flowers on it. I think that was really good. When she did the full latex reveal and she's like on the floor and she's like doing, like, it's all very like Gaga coded. And like that whole moment for me, I was like, oh, okay, I'm in. I will say, I think Onya started stronger than Jules. But for me, I think Jules ended a little bit stronger than Onya. I just wanted to be a little bit more. I don't mind Onya repeating choreo. To your point exactly, Lana. I agree with you completely. I don't mind people repeating choreo. I just wanted a little bit more choreo from Onya. I just wanted to see. We've seen her lip sync a few times now, and she's a great lip syncer. Despite what other drag YouTubers might be saying.
Oh,
all shade.
Well.
He's a friend of mine, so I can shade the fuck out of him.
You shade those closest to you. That's
absolutely
true.
I
Absolutely.
Do. That's why I shade all three of you and David on a regular basis.
Exactly.
But Onya's a great lip syncer. I just wanted to see something a little bit different. And in this performance, I do think I saw something a little bit different from Jules. It was elevated. It was fluid. There was the right amount of stunting for me, but there was also face. She was giving, she was giving the emotion of it. So for me, a very good lip sync, a very close lip sync, I would have edged it a little bit towards Jules for me personally.
Okay.
So.
Valid and fun. But here's my thing. We all we all have different opinions, but like it's all amicable. We just because, but like Logan, just because you thought that Jules won, you're not saying that Onya didn't deserve to win, that the show has gone to shit, that you're ruining the show. Everyone's entitled to feel the way that they feel about the results. Now, saying that the person that won is not deserving of that's where we draw the line, and that's what we're not gonna do.
No, ma'am.
Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. We're not doing that.
We're not.
And that's what I saw a lot. I saw a lot on the Instagram comments, nasty shit. And I'm like,
people are
what is
very
that
bold. People are very bold
behind.
They're very bold behind the computer screen, but they know if they were ever in face to face with Onya, they would never say she didn't deserve to win, because they know she deserved her win. And Jules did a great job. Just because I don't agree with something does not mean the other thing is trash.
Or invalid. Yeah.
Agreed.
Or invalid and does not deserve. Stop playing, because both of these queens did an amazing job this entire season. And both of them are going to be very successful post the season, because Jules Sparkles will be back on another season of Drag Race. I am sure.
She about to go have a Vegas residency. She's fine.
Right. She's fine. Please don't think that this is the end because your favorite didn't win the show. The winners don't always be the best things or the biggest things out of the show. So relax. Calm down. But everybody deserved. If they won, they deserved. Period.
Absolutely.
If Jules had won, I would be like, I don't agree, but she deserved it.
She deserved it.
And that's it.
Absolutely.
It's that simple.
Absolutely. But
it's not that hard.
We have a winner.
We do have a winner.
We do.
A winner was crowned. A winner was crowned. It's Onya Day.
Hell yeah.
Yay.
Deserved.
It
did take nerve, and it is deserved.
Period.
Nerve curved the rest of the competition and won the crown. Swerved the rest of the competition.
She swerved.
Exactly.
Deserved.
And I will say, I don't know if y'all saw, but it came out like a video of her singing Maybe This Time. And it's all about oh, nobody loves a winner and like whatever. And maybe this time I'll win. And now she won.
And she did.
And I'm just thinking it all, came full circle. And she, it just feels correct. I'm so excited for her. And honestly, she's a winner, a recent winner that I can see doing well and in all winners in the future.
Yeah.
And I love to see it. Love to see it. And Jules will be back. She will be back. Oh, she will. For sure. For sure. And also had a great season. What an amazing showing for Jules as well.
Absolutely. Well, I got to close this out real quick because we already basically closed it out. But final scores, because things
shocking news in a shocking turn of events.
In a shocking turn of events, Brooke won. But final scores for the RuPaul's Drag Race Season 17 draft. 8th place is Brandon with 34.5 points. 7th place is David with 58 points. 6th place is me with 70.5 points. And 5th place is Sugar with 71 points. I lost 5th place by half a point, and I'm pissed.
No.
4th place is River with 88 points. Bronze medal goes to Lana with 93 points. Great job, Lana.
Thank
Great
you.
job, Lana.
I just wanted to be on the podium.
Great job, Lana. Silver medal goes to Kamorian with 127 points. Great job, Kamorian.
Good job, Kamorian. Great job.
And our winner is Brooke with 147.5 points.
My God.
Who is
Oh,
never
wow.
going to let us live this down ever.
No.
They stepped on our necks.
Because Brooke has
Like-
not only won this draft, but Brooke also won the Australian Survivor draft. So
Oh.
2 drafts in a row. We are never going to live this down here, you guys. So just prepare yourselves for any time
No.
Brooke is in the building.
Yep. So, that is that.
What a great season, y'all.
What a great season.
What a great season. Lovely season. I have loved covering it with you all. We will be doing our look over here for the finale looks. So stay tuned for that. But otherwise, we'll be back for All Stars 10, y'all. Maybe sooner than we hope. I don't know.
Sooner than
thank you
later,
all.
y'all.
Sooner than later. It will be out in 3 weeks. So, we'll be back. We'll be back very shortly with our cast assessments. Yes, I said plural.
Mm-hmm.
Stay tuned. For All Stars 10. We got a bunch of cute videos coming out for All Stars 10. And we will be back right after the premiere of All Stars 10.
All Stars 10.
Jesus Christ. Words are hard. I made it through 2 hours without a stumble. Thank you. We'll be back after the premiere of All Stars 10 to talk about the premiere of All Stars 10. In the meantime, thank you all again for all of your support during this season of season 17. I think this has been the best performing main series that we've had on the channel. So thank you all for that support. We really, really do appreciate it. Stay tuned. We have a lot of fun drag content still coming on the channel. Even though they refuse to release any international seasons of Drag Race, we will be here talking about as much drag as we physically can. Don't worry about that. We do have 3 other channels as well, so make sure to go subscribe to those as well. We are trying to get 1,000 new subscribers on all 4 of our channels by the end of the year, and all of your support means that we get to do some fun, cool, and new lovely things, which will be coming soon on this channel, so stay tuned for that. Make sure to check out the description where you can find those links to our other channels, as well as our audio podcasts, our Patreon, our social media, and where you can get your merch, including but not limited to cup mug. And with all that being said, we are going to go ahead and get out of here. So it do take nerve, y'all. Cheers
It
to
do.
Onya.
Cheers, Onya.
Cheers, it do.
In, out, in, out.